reaction which is right? So when you have an acid plus a base, you expect that at the end of the sterilization you should have an endpoint, which there's a confusion generally. Look at that. You know, when we have sodium hydroxide plus HCl, right? We should have a neutralization reaction. At the end of the reaction, we expect, when we are using an indicator, which indicator do we want to use? Say phenolphthalein, right? Phenolphthalein, HCl plus water. So at the end of the reaction, phenolphthalein is which color in acid? Colorless, right? Phenol, pH. In acid, it is colorless, right? So what you are doing in titration is this: you have this in your beaker or a conical flat flask in your base, right? Is it not? So you add a phenolphthalein. When you add a phenolphthalein to this place, which color will you have? Should be pink, right? Phenolphthalein in basic condition will be what? Pink, right? So when you start adding an acid, you notice that neutralization will start taking place. At the point when the acid now becomes excess, you now notice that what? The color of this solution will turn to what? Colorless. That shows you that is the end point. But some reaction, you now notice that you cannot use an indicator. Maybe when you react sodium hydroxide with a weak acid, something like salicylic acid in aspirin, right? At the end of the reaction, when the reaction reaches an endpoint, the indicator will not be able to tell you that this reaction has reached an endpoint, because the indicator range is not within what the endpoint is not within what the indicator can capture, right? So what you can do is this: you can decide to add aspirin. When you add this thing in excess, right? At the end of the reaction, this sodium hydroxide is going to remain. What you can now do is this: excess, the remaining sodium hydroxide, you can now titrate it with HCl. Remember, sodium hydroxide and HCl will have an indicator, right? So at the end of it, you now titrate it with HCl. The HCl will now tell you the amount of the excess sodium hydroxide that was added. Look at the arrangement here now. Look at the whole setup. You have a salt. In this case now, let me give you an example with this. Sodium carbonate, right? This is sodium carbonate. This is the structure. Is that? It should be like this, right? So when you have sodium carbonate reacting with HCl, the end point is going to lie within some region, which a visual indicator, something like phenolphthalein, cannot capture it. It cannot tell you that this is the end of the reaction. You get? So now, you are going to add this young man in excess. Say you add about 20 ml of this quantity. For you to determine the amount of HCl that is unreacted, you titrate it with what?
So this time around, you put an indicator.
You put an indicator this time around. Because there is a visual indicator for HCl, sodium hydroxide in reaction, right? You now put an indicator here. Now put an indicator. So with this, you can now tell the amount of this that was in excess, right? From there, you cannot tell the amount of this that reacted with this.
We have to do
Huh?